Hello everyone and welcome back to Planet Coaster Do. When you're seeing this video, we are finally arriving the May 29th, where update or on which day update 5 is arriving for all of you. And just like with the previous update, Frontier was so nice and provided me early access to the game that I was able to create something up front and prepare videos for the release day. So I'm happy to be back in the game. In today's video, I'm going to show you some of the details that you might not spot directly, but also showing you some parts of update 5 in a little overview. Next to this video, you will soon see a sci-fi coaster speed build on my channel. This will be a separate series with like 2 or 3 episodes at max, because at the moment I'm not running a park series where a sci-fi area actually fits in, but I still want it. So check out this video as well. It will be on my channel. So don't forget to subscribe that you won't miss my sci-fi speed build as well on the channel. Thank you for your support, and now let's dive right in. The first addition I want to talk about are the new sandbox maps, which are from the Act 3 of the career templates. Down below here you find those maps again as starter maps for your sandbox parks. I really hope that in one of the upcoming updates we maybe will already see an update on the weather system and maybe are getting additional biomes as well. But as for now, we are having new Act 3 sandbox mode starter maps. So yeah, enjoy them. I cannot wait to build something in one of them in the future. Now let's talk about rides in update 5. We are getting a new additional roller coaster for free this time. It is an inspired coaster by the Trident from the original game, and it's called Vector Return Mark II. This one is just a simple Vekoma boomerang, and I really love how it looks. I'm happy that it's back in the game. It's for free, so I won't complain. And you have all the settings you are knowing from the previous coasters and rides. You can sync them with other coasters, and you can also recolor the cars, the track, everything as we know it. And then you are able to exchange the trains between the regular Vector Return and the Mark II. So this is also very nice to see. Next to the free coaster, we are getting 2D themed coasters, which are the RMC ones. First, we are getting the wooden hybrid steel topped coaster train, which looks very generic. I really love how easy going they are in terms of styling, so you can really add nice theming around the trains on this. They look absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to build something with it. The same goes for the wooden hybrid steel rails. We are having a very basic train now. It is a little longer in this example, in the basic size of the station, but also here very generic, easily stylable with or customizable with scenery pieces, and I also cannot wait to get my hands on this. As with the previous update, you will find the scenery pieces in the scenery tab. So you can basically find all the lights and elements that have been used on those types of coaster, place them down. They are scalable, recolorable, and that's also very handy. And I cannot wait to maybe use them on anything else. I especially love these lights because I think they can be pretty helpful with other types of builds as well. When it comes to flumes, there is a small but very helpful and a highly requested addition to the game. You are now able not only to recolor or adjust the platform path texture, you are also able to recolor the inflatables. So you can just open the management tab of a specific flume, go on customize, and there are 3 new recolorable areas for the inflatables. So this yellow ring can now be turned into a fully blue combined with violet, and then also the little thingies here to hold on, they are now fully recolorable. It is just amazing because I think so many people wanted this. But it's not only for the raft inflatables in all sizes, it's also functioning for the mat slides. So here you are. It doesn't only work for the rafts and inflatables, it also works for the mats. So you can go in here, have again 3 areas of colors, and here you can already see the adjustment directly on the living object, so to say, and you can recolor them and it's looking really, really nice. We are now taking a look at something I already predicted in one of my speculation videos about the upcoming updates, and I predicted actually for June update, which will be update 6, that we are going to see enhancements on the water visuals and textures of water rides. But Frontier really surprised us after this long unlocked stream last month, where they showed so many things, but they didn't include the rework of the whole textures of all water rides in game. Now you can see here that all the rides have got an improvement of the water visuals. They are really fine-tuned in terms of color, textures, and how they work. The only thing for me personally missing is some kind of physics on the river rapids, but as we now got such an improvement of the overall water look for these rides and how they behave with light and everything, I will put in a screenshot now where you can see 2 comparisons of before and after these updates of 2 rides I created. One is inside my first dark ride water coaster. I really love the reflection of the water and how it is working with the new behavior, because it was so glowy before and didn't make any sense. Now it's just looking stunning. And next to this, I am showing you now the log flume layout, which looks from an aerial view absolutely disgusting before, and now it's super, super nice. I love this little surprise because it's actually pretty big. I never would have thought that it's going to be such an improvement, but I'm really, really happy now. And Frontier really did a very good job. This also impacts the water coasters, not only the tracked rides, so as well as with the other coasters, all the water textures are updated and it looks really, really cool. Next up are additional pieces for the Western theme. We still are getting updates to the added Western theme 2 months ago. Now we are having the missing off-grid or non-gridded pieces of the 3 wall sets we got with the Western theme. That is super, super nice, but we are also getting 4 roof pieces. I couldn't identify them clearly because we already had so many roof pieces, but I'm happy that Frontier is still adding some missing things from the Western theme. And yeah, I am super happy that they are there because I missed them a lot while creating my Western area. For the next additions to this update, I wanted to quickly jump into one of my existing parks, which is Aquaria Land, and we are now taking a look at some of the additions we are getting here. First of all, here you can see already the improvement of the water visuals in a current build, and in my opinion, if I speed it up a little bit, and I hopefully we will see a raft going down this hill in just a few seconds, then you can already see, in my opinion, that there is a slight change to the behavior of them, because they somehow differently spin or so. I'm not 100% sure, but it feels already a little more natural. But overall, it just looks really, really amazing. And especially when they are going to come down in a few seconds here, then you also can see that somehow the overall splash effects also look a little different. And I'm not 100% sure, but somehow they move a little, a little more realistic, with a faster spin than spinning into the other direction. I'm not 100% sure, but it feels different. Maybe it's just the water visuals, but now here you can see I'm really, really happy how this all looks now. Next to this, we are getting a big improvement to the path tool. Now you can simply select an invisible path and adjust your existing paths or new paths to be completely invisible, because in the customize extras you have the possibility to turn or turn off the curbs, which is simply amazing. This gives so much freedom to your builds because you can completely hide everything. One thing I told Frontier is that it would be nice, like we had in Planet Zoo, that we would see like some glowing borders next to the invisible paths when we are in the path tool, because at the moment you can just see nothing. You have absolutely no clue where the path is going, but I hope they maybe add this in the launch version of this. This also goes for elevated paths or for other types of paths, and the best thing is basically you can also just take the existing path, and here I don't want any curbs, so I will adjust this, turn off the curbs, and then I can just go around here and remove them from my already existing paths, and it just immediately looks so much better. One thing I didn't think they would add is that you are also able to have invisible queue lines and staff paths. So here is an invisible queue being added, and you can also turn off the curbs, and then if you take the customization brush, you can simply hide your queues totally. As soon as you turn off curbs, the railings will also be gone. But in my case, if I don't want any curbs, then I also want to create my own railings, so I'm absolutely fine with this. Next to the glass pieces we already saw in the stream, we also got circle round glass panels and also some framed semicircles. This is a very nice addition, and they all got the ability to be recolored into all the color options, and you can adjust the opacity. For some of them it already works, some of them are a little bugged at the moment, but I already told Frontier that they maybe adjust the opacity a little, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be fixed in your launch version of the game today. When it comes to foliage pieces, we got a fully recolorable rock set, which has the same pieces as all the other rock sets we already have. And they are fully customizable or recolorable. So you can have 2 color slots, recolor them as you want, make the stones like green or blue or violet or whatever you can dream of. This is super helpful for all the Western areas, because here I simply used the aquatic rock set and it doesn't look so natural. In my opinion, this looks a lot better than those colored aquatic rock sets in here. Just, yeah, leave it like that. It looks simply amazing. I turned off the security features in this park, but we are now having a new staff type, which is the security guard. You can find it in the staff tab, place it down, and then you will have pickpockets and vandalism in your game. You can adjust the settings in your game settings. Usually in the sandbox I am always turning it off, but there are also new scenery pieces related to the security, and there is a security tab in the scenery item filters. We have a security camera with a certain radius mounted to a wall, and we have the security camera on a pole. And of course we are having a security post, which comes with a security member. It is added as a path extra to the path border, and then there is a person standing there and taking a look that everything goes as it should. You can also get a peek at the security coverage. There is a new heat map activated that you can see in your park how your overall security is handled. One thing I wanted to take a look at with you is the addition or the overwork of the prestige and reputation of a certain ride. This was adjusted, and they added a clear breakdown of the ride impact on prestige, calling out both benefits and also now penalties. I'm actually not playing too much with this, so I'm not 100% sure what it means, but I am sure you will know. They also changed the ride reputation threshold to include the full prestige score, ride experience, and now scenery bonus. Next to this, they simplified the scenery rating and scenery bonus UI to just call out scenery bonus, which is the value that is used in the prestige. When it comes to the ride reputation adjustments, they added a new established state, which is actually the second stage between new and dated, to give these stages a more realistic flow. They also added an explanation of the prestige impact on a ride's reputation to the ride info panel, updated the reputation icons, so these all look a little different, and they also improved a little more on the visuals here, that it's better understandable in which state a certain ride is at the moment. One new thing added to the guest is their current mood was already there, but we now see a reason why the mood is that way at the moment. So for example, the current mood of Desi Cross is content, and the reason for that is good scenery nearby. So this gives you a bigger understanding about what your guests are actually thinking. One of the biggest additions to this update is the returning of the Sci-Fi theme. Now we are taking a look at all the pieces. It comes with 167 pieces in total, and we are getting all the things we know from Planet Coaster 1, which were in total, I think, 145, but there are also some additional. Frontier learned from the Western set already, and we are getting the wall set in non-gridded versions directly with this update, which is absolutely amazing. But we are also getting a few different things that I think we didn't have in the first game, which are basically some of the wall set pieces. It is this smaller door we need for the staff buildings. Then we also get these large window pieces and the extension of the arch pieces to have like higher arches in your park. And this sums up to having around 20 pieces more than we had in the original game. Most of those pieces are rescalable and recolorable, which is also very, very helpful and very nice. As always, the animatronic pieces are not resizable or scalable, but that's just how we already knew it from the other themes, and I'm really happy that we are having this in here now, because it just again gives us more opportunities, again a new possibility for another themed areas, and it's so different. I think the sci-fi theme is the most different to all the themes because it's so futuristic, metallic and everything, and all the other themes are typical theme park themes, and this is really because we don't have any wooden pieces, no plaster walls or something like this, and I'm super happy that we have this now, even if I'm not building a big sci-fi area in one of my parks at the moment, but I'm sure there will be amazing builds out there. That's actually already it for this little overview video. I thank you for watching. Please keep an eye out onto the channel about everything that I have prepared. I am currently on my Japan trip and we are exploring the theme parks of Japan. I cannot wait to be back and release more things, but I prepared some little gifts for you already that will come up on my channel in the next coming days and weeks. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the update, and I cannot wait to talk with all of you about what is coming next for Planet Coaster 2.